Hello everybody, it is Eli the ODST here, coming at you again with another storytime video. However, this time we're not going to be covering something that happened to me in an afternoon. No. We are going to be covering something that happened in the span of multiple months. Of course, I'm talking about my old fast food job at Wendy's. So, grab yourself a snacko, maybe a Baconator, and let's go!
Troopers, we are green and very mean!
During the year of mass sickness and growing porn addictions known as 2020, I decided I wanted to make some money to buy a really sweet Master Chief costume I saw on Amazon. Why I wanted it so badly is beyond me. I mean, I would never be able to fit the damn thing, so whatever. With a goal set in mind, I asked my parents about getting a job. They looked ecstatic, especially my dad. Man looked like he could do a full-on somersault in front of me, since I really haven't had a job in a while. So the next day we got cracking on the wide web, seeing what we could find. We found a car wash, a restaurant, and the nearest local Wendy's. Try to guess which one responded to our email first. You read the title of this video, you know the answer. Unless you didn't read the title of this video. Which one the hell? I mean, come on, the video could have been about this! Wasting absolutely no time, Wendy set up a one-to-one interview with me faster than it took Cyberpunk 2077 to be publicly despised. I was kinda happy about this. I mean, it took like 9 days for my last job to land a single interview, so this really fancied my lack of patience at the time. The next day, a guy named Steve interviewed me, he gave me a shirt, slap on the ass, and a hat that I still have to this day, and I was set to start working on Monday.
By the way, no one actually slapped my ass. That was a joke. Sadly.
Monday then rolled around, and Mama ODST drove me to Wendy's to start my first day. I mean, SpongeBob looked pretty happy at his job at the Krusty Krab, flipping burgers and shit. How bad can it be? It was actually not terrible. I kinda liked it. I was chill with the coworkers, they were chill with me, especially the customers. Everybody says how bad the customers are at fast food. But no, we were talking. Hell, they even brought their dogs. Their dogs! And here, hold on. Some little girl actually gave me this too. I still have it, it's right here. So if you're the little girl watching that gave me this little sticker, thank you. Tease the badge of the highest off. That's so stupid. Anyway, yeah, fast food kinda slapped. I don't know what all these online hooligans were saying about it. Oh, it's the worst job I've ever had. Oh, it sucks. Oh, it made me want to jump out of a moving vehicle into a bath of spikes. Like, come on, dog, it is not that bad. Yet, the plot will thicken, I assure you. After a few nights of happily working under my manager Steve, the guy who interviewed me, everything just kind of fell into place. We started developing our own way of doing things, a certain harmony with each other. Developing faster and more efficient ways of getting things done. For example, you know the trays you order your Wendy's milkshakes in? You know what I'm talking about, like with the 4 holders? They would all be stacked and stuck together near the window of the drive-thru. And when someone ordered the shakes, you would have to grab it and just kind of try to pry it open and just get it unstuck like a jackass. It was kind of embarrassing. The people would just look at you like, you done? I almost got it. But yeah, I would tilt them and stack them onto each other. That way I could just grab it, be like, here you go. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, thank you. Have a nice day. Hey, you too. Steve loved this. Everyone loved it. We all started doing this. Our way of improving otherwise tedious situations was unstoppable. It didn't matter how many DoorDash orders there were, or Mexican families. The dream team could not be stopped at Wendy's.
Oh, do you like Wendy's? Wendy's nuts are in your face.
Too bad every yin has its yang. Every Charlie, its Sneeko. And the storm would soon hit paradise. Steve would then announce to all of us on that day that he'd be switching shifts with another manager. She'd work his afternoons, he'd work her mornings, etc., etc. And for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be calling her by her real name, so we're going to be calling her Debbie. Yeah, Debbie. That'll do. While working with Debbie, the difference between her and Steve was abundantly clear. She was less outgoing, understanding, and she was more strict and wanted things done in a certain way that she wanted, which is fine, which is totally fine. Some managers have that kind of style, but it's just the way she enforced it was just baloney. It was absolute baloney. It was just not how a leader should strive to be. I apologize for kind of sucking off Steve in this section. He was just objectively better though, in every single way. Everything that he was, Debbie was the opposite. Debbie just wanted to see the world burn. She'd give FedEx managers a run for their money. To give an example of her absolute goofy decisions, Debbie decided she wanted to play Skylanders SWAT Force with me and another girl. Instead of me working the windows, I would work the cash register, and she would work the windows. This was an absolute disaster, because if you know anything about me, my eyes don't work all too well, and this caused a huge line to spiral out of control. I was almost going out the front door. She knew this, by the way. I didn't tell her yet, a coworker actually did, but she knew this too. Like I said, just wants to see the world burn. And proceeded to get mad at the whole thing. What is wrong with you? But that is only the surface of the chocolate-covered turd cake. Week after week, she did the same damn thing, putting me on jobs she knew I would bomb in, like reading small screens, or, again, running the cash register, or taking orders at the first window of the drive-thru. Oh my god. I think my brother's playing Rust in the other room. Shut up! Debbie would also blow a gasket every time I asked for help, treating it as if I just slapped her own mother across the face with my bare hand, throwing a temper tantrum every time I even dared to ask for basic assistance.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Absolute clown behavior. This blue-haired bitch made me want to blow my brains out every insufferable day I worked with her. Most of the customers weren't even mad with me. They saw me just standing there squinting like a poor bastard, completely embarrassed and demotivated. So they looked up at the manager and said, "Hey, can we get someone else on the register, please?" But she was not budging at all. She was insistent I stay there no matter what. Now, get ready for the huge twist of the story, the complete 180. Things got better one day. Debbie decided to put me back on the window. Huh. Really? It's about damn time. Finally, I was back in the drive-thru, handing out orders and making people smile. Hell, even I was smiling. The coworkers were smiling. It was just great. It was good to be home. A bunch of interactions that day went a little something like this.
Where the bloody hell have you been?
You know, vacation. Yes, perfection on all levels. Until Debbie decided things were a little bit too happy around these parts. It was on that same day when I was finally back to handing out orders to the customers that Debbie decided to join me in doing so. Oh boy, this can't go good. Oh no sir. Or can it? You see, initially, I wasn't actually mad. I figured everyone deserves a second chance. And maybe with this position being more comfortable for me, it'll be more comfortable for her, and we can finally start working together instead of bickering like an old married couple. So I took all the previous weeks and threw them into trash. I'm willing to work with you with a clear mind. Let's do this together. If only she felt the same. She didn't work with me with an open mind. She became worse. Instead of me just making the bags myself with the food my coworkers gave me, Debbie decided to swipe the bags from my hands so she can do it, while telling me which car they go to. She did these tasks, but incredibly poorly, therefore resulting in many mix-ups over and over, leaving me just standing there like some paralyzed pigeon. And for the customers that went around back in line to get the food that they ordered, she fought with them. No, I'm right, you're wrong, die. But my absolute last straw was when she insulted how I spoke to the customers. Not in a joking way, mind you, she was dead serious. Like you have the audacity to tell me how I speak to these people after I see you spitting this verbal schlock at them. You make me sick. You're lucky I can't spit through this helmet. I got a little carried away, did I? So sorry about that. Afterwards, she dropped the bag in front of me, where I swiped it up in frustration, releasing the absolute beast within Debbie. She screamed at the top of her lungs to get back in the back, where she then would degrade me for about everything. I was so mad while hearing this that I legitimately started to have a mental breakdown. And she smiled. She got down to my level, bent over, and smiled. I quit. I'm done. I packed up my things, grabbed a freaking milkshake, before bolting out the back door, never to look back again. Why'd you have to leave, Steve? Come on, man. You could have just stayed for like forever, man. Whew, what a mess, what a mess. In conclusion, that is my experience working at Wendy's. And hey, not all fast food joints ran like this, as some could be ran by a Steve rather than a Debbie. I'm grateful to have gone through this, as facing those who try to knock us down only for us to get straight back up helps us grow as people. Let me know if you guys liked the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!